a member of Career Vihaari. Today we'll start with the introduction to HTML, div and semantic tags. What is a div tag? A div tag defines the division or a section in an HTML document. The div tag is used as a container for HTML element, which is then styled with CSS or manipulated with JavaScript. The div tag is easily styled using the class or ID attribute. What actually a div tag is nothing but, div is nothing but it acts as a container, it acts as a box, it holds all the content or whatever we needed. Like if we want to make a specified content into a separate one, we will all keep that content in one div tag, and it is separated. Like we can give that div tag styles, we can give that div tag uh, any special functionalities by through CSS, like through JavaScript. uh, div tag is nothing but it just acts as an container. Div tag syntax is nothing but it's here already. Div tag, opening div tag and the closing div tag. In between the div tag, there might be any content, like there might be headings, there might be paragraphs, there might be anything, whatever we need or whatever the structure that is needed for the browser, that all structures that can be kept in the div tag. But this div tag acts as a container, so it will hold all that content together. Okay, let's look and like let us take an example for it. I'm giving the title as div tag. Now let me just define a div tag. Inside div tag, I'll write normal thing. It's nothing but this is heading inside div. Okay. Now let me take other tag example like paragraph tag. So like some random text. Okay. Or we can write lorem 250. Okay. Okay, let's run this. See, it's not making any difference. It is inside div tag. Like even without the div tag, the answer would be the same. If I remove the div tag, the content here or the structure, it does not change. It doesn't affect anything. The content is same with the div tag or without div tag, or the structure is same with the div or without div. What this div tag gives is, it gives like we can by using this div tag, we can style this container, or we can manipulate the content through JavaScript. This div tag, like it will make us easy, the job will be easy when we use this div tag. We don't need to give styles for h2 and p separately. We can we can give only for the div. If we give for the div will take, like it will give the styles for the h2 and paragraph. We don't need to give for styles for h2 and paragraph separately. Okay, this is about div tag. Now Okay, how this works, like how it takes CSS, how it will work, that all we'll learn in later session. What are semantic elements? Semantic elements are nothing but they give extra meaning to the HTML. Here are some of the key semantic tags you must know about. There is heading, there is nav, article, session, aside, footer, figure, main, time. These are all some semantic tags. What this semantic tags actually do is, you just see here, this is semantic element. This is giving somewhat more meaning than this one. This is non-semantic. Without semantic elements also, we can create the header, we can create the nav bar, we can create the sidebar, and we can create the footer. This is all we can do with that without using semantic tag. What this semantic tag uses, it gives more meaning to our HTML, like HTML code. It gives more details, or it will give the structure and all. Okay, like they give meaning, or they give the meaning of the content they contain. They make the structure of the HTML clearer and more understanding. This helps, so that this will help not only the user to understand, but also for the developers. If I'm a developer, if they give this and this, if they give both the codes, I'll prefer this code, because in this I will be knowing this is the header part, this is the nav part, this is the footer part, this inside this is a side part, this is the main content. This is what, like I'll be choosing this big, I'll be understanding the content easily in semantic HTML. If we are not using semantic, no problem, we'll get the same output. But what's the changes? uh, it is not too professional. To be professional, we it would be nice if we use semantic elements. What this we have different tags. We have header tag. What this header tag does is, all the header part, or the all the header session that we have in our website, or which we are creating the page, that all header part will go inside the header header tag. Okay, this header tag does nothing, it just shows the programmer that this content, that whatever content that is present inside the header is about the heading of this website. That it will just give the meaning for that content, that this content is about heading. Same navbar also. For navbar, whatever content we are having, that will be the same. It does not change anything, only the navbar, like in a nav container, we'll keep all that nav content inside it. It will be easier for us. If we just click on nav, we'll get all nav. If not, we need to go for division, like we'll be having a separate div for it, we'll be giving some class, we'll be giving some IDs for it, so that we can uniquely identify that. It is all somewhat more complex. It is very much easier when we use the semantic elements. What this folder does is, it holds all the information of the folder. Article is nothing but it will all self-contained composition. Session is nothing but in the main part, or in the main part, we what will happen, there is no inside main, only in the main body only, it's not there. No, we'll be having different sections for it. For one part we'll be needing one thing, for the other session we'll be needing other. So for each things, or each task is divided into parts, or in each session is divided into sessions, so that they will act as standalone sessions. And this aside is nothing but, this is the content placed in aside. Nav is nothing but it holds the navigation links and all. These are all semantic elements. Even in the previous session, we have discussed about t body, t head, and all, t footer and all. No, in tables is not, that is nothing but t header means it will hold all the heading th, whatever th are the th elements are there, that all will be hold on heading, t head. And whatever body is there, that all will be placed inside t body. Whatever footer or whatever the last part is there, that will be holded in t body. This is how semantic elements work. What they do is, they give more meaning to the content and all. They give structure. HTML comments. Our HTML comment is nothing but, if we want to comment this element, what we'll do is, this is nothing but comment. This structure is known as, this is the syntax of comment. Okay, as I'm using VS Code, I'll be getting automatically. For this shortcut is nothing but control forward slash. If I click control forward slash, it will, I'll be, the content which is will be, which I'm holding, that will become comment. Okay, this is the structure of the comment. If I want to undo the comment, if I click again, if I click same control slash, then it will undo the commenting. Well, okay, this is about comments in HTML. Do you know we can use favicon? Favicon is nothing but, in titles, if you have observed carefully, whenever we are giving title, see here we are giving title, no, what's it, what is happening, we are getting the title name which we give, that is coming here. But why here there is a meeting symbol, why it's coming, or why here some other symbol is coming? This symbol can be generated using favicon. Okay, let us take this the same example and we'll generate one favicon. Here what I need to do is, I need to click this. Okay, here actually I need to give the URL of the, like the URL of the image which I needed to place here. Okay, I'll take some image from Unsplash. Some any random image I'll take. Let me take this image. I'll paste the URL of that here, and in the reference part I'll take it as not style sheet, I'll take it as icon. Okay, now if I reload it, if you carefully see this, here I'm getting some picture. Previously it was not like this, right? But right now I'm getting some picture. This is nothing but I'm giving an icon to this tab, like I'm giving the icon. What it does is nothing but it gives branding. If we are creating some brand, it will be nice, no, if we give that. So what it does is it gives the icon of the company or the website that we are using. It shows this icon. Okay, this how we'll do is, we'll link by using link tag. We'll do this in hrefs, or in hrefs we'll give the URL of the favicon or the image we needed to add there. Okay, in the reference we'll keep it as icon. This is about favicon. Now we'll step